It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next is Demario Davis. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Saints and the Steelers just ahead on EA Sports.
And not far from where the Steelers' fans at Three-River Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. CD, you look at the Steelers in this matchup. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power rankings, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here come the Steelers for the first time in this game with their free agent signing at quarterback, the former #2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Trubisky going to look to throw right away. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding in the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hand. The chest area, you're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. Now on second at 16, Trubisky. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that pregame defenses are pretty amped up.
Hey, ref!
In lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a starch right out of them.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The Steelers at 6-2 to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
It's complete to Watt, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for just 3, and it's 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun, it's Trubisky. It's brought in by Harris. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, all a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And here come the Saints, about to begin their first possession, and the man in charge of this offense, his 8th season now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Jameis Winston. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a 1st down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play, because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, Winston. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Play action now, Winston. And he comes back with one complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams marching right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Now, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight, it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and drills. Yep. And, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. That's taken it around the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Staying on the ground on first with Camaro. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
And Pittsburgh. To take the field. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Trubisky keeps it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh 1st down. Now it's Trubisky. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes. And you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop?
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Demario Davis there on the stop.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eye.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
On third down, Trubisky. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead with Snell. Down right around the 25. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Trubisky. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run with Harris. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take... ...20-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining. From the 27, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 4. The throw is Winston.
Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means he'll be fourth down.
Continued struggles here in the second. You can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert third downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
Here's Austin. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Trubisky to throw. Slant pass complete. Najee Harris. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to pass the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. Look at that. You complete 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
Winston's throw complete there to Thomas. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Play fake. Winston.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The 10th carry for Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Oh, terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Here's Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. 1st and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers at their own 12-yard line. Harris will start to drive out. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Snell going to try the right side. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Trubisky. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive.
the big play inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston, and Thomas has it. Winston to Thomas there for the Saints' 1st down. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Winston now. He goes once again right back to Hardy. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the 1st down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Again, it's Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hardy.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Jameis to throw it. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That was well defended, and while his completion resulted in a loss of yardage, it's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, Winston. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. To throw, Winston. Back to Kamara for another catch. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 1st and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers at their 25-yard line. Play action. It's Trubisky. Open man here is Gentry. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Winston. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at them.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints will add to their 4th quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here's Trubisky and the Steelers. Down 14-6, 1:07 remaining. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. Now it's Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. Inside the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now it's the Steelers' turn, trailing in this one now. 50 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. On 1st down, Trubisky dancing to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Trubisky. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Trubisky will throw. And he will slide to a stop He does have the first down. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sakai.